And welcome in the Pure Adrenaline Sports, everybody. This is John coming at you with live play-by-play and live reaction of Game 2 here between the Mets and Braves. We'll say hi to some folks here. Bunch of you guys hanging out in the chat before the game even starts here. Let's get going live on all the sides. All right, let's go. Natalie's here. Thank you, Natalie, for posting the first pitch time. I saw that and pinned it. Buster's here saying LFGM. Charles is here. What's up, Charles? Elkins is here. Malone is here saying good evening. Charles telling everybody to hit that like button on your way into the PAS network. So David Peterson. Feeling inspired to join in the chat, you're welcome to do so at any time. But let's make sure we're good to go on all the sides here. We're good to go on the big side on YouTube. We're good to go on the playback side. How do I feel about the record? The Pete Alonso record? The Mets record? What record? Elgood's here? I didn't see Elgood. John M is here saying good evening, John and gang. Let's hope David and give us a strong outing. Oh yeah, Peterson's on the mound. Yep. Elkin saying Peterson going 8 tonight. Charles says he's great. Yeah, Pete. I love it. I mean, it's been a record since 1988. So now David Wright would have broken it if it weren't for the injuries. But now Pete has passed the mark, and each home run he hits sets a new franchise record. Charles with his quotes early saying discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. We have backwards on the screen over here. What's up with that? We don't want that. And there we go. I was happy when Pete hit the homer, especially a game we needed to win. The what? I have no idea what you're talking about, Buster. Buster trying to get timed out even before the game starts. Talk to me about sports I watch. Let's get going on the vertical side here. Patrick saying, let's go Mets. And by the way, nice hat. Thank you. Last year's Memorial Day hat. David would have broken it long ago. Yep. Let's go live on the vertical side as well. Get some people over there. But once again, welcome in everybody. Our official start number tonight is 7120. Starting tonight. Frank saying cool cap as well. Come on, Frank. I wear this every night, bud. The next hat I buy is the next time the Mets make the World Series. So I'll get that one with the World Series patch on the side. Our guy Fitzy right now is live streaming the Red Sox and Astros game. It's 2-1 Houston game in the 6th inning. Orioles and Mariners, no score in the second. Marlins have an 11-4 lead over the Guardians. Let me make sure this is fresh, because some games were rain delays. Twins and Yankees still in the rain delay. Cubs up 2-1 over the Blue Jays. Astros up 2-1. Yep. Dodgers and Angels. Not sure if you guys saw it last night. Ohtani hit into a triple play last night. And Rays and A's tonight at 10. The Angels ended up winning that game in 10 innings as well. Finals, the Tigers beat the White Sox 1-0. The Brewers win again. Beat the Pirates 12-5. Nats beat the Royals 8-7. Rockies beat the Cardinals 6-5. Diamondbacks beat the Rangers 6-4. Padres beat the Giants 11-1. And the Reds beat the Phillies 8-0. So the Mets can get it down to a 4-game lead here in the division. Welcome back in. The Phillies lost. That's final. 8-0. The Mets have to get back to winning. Well, they won last night. Rarely see triple plays anymore. I was pleasantly surprised, especially with Ohtani. Kite says, let's keep it going. So good stuff, yeah. Still waiting for first pitch here. Mets with the same exact lineup as last night. So defensively, it's Beatty at third, Lindor at short, McNeil at second, Alonso at first, Alvarez behind the dish, Nimmo in left, Mullins in center, and Soto in right, with Peterson on the hill. Profar will lead it off for Atlanta. Olsen will bat second. Azuna will DH and bat third. Albies fourth. Murphy fifth. Harris sixth. White seventh. Alvarez Jr. eighth. And Nick Allen will bat ninth. The Mets were supposed to do a pregame ceremony for Alonso with the 253, but that got postponed until tomorrow night because of the rain. So, but if you're on X or Twitter, make sure you check out the Mets page. They posted about a 2.5-minute video with Strawberry and Alonso. Very cool video. Once again, the other news, if you have not heard, the Mets, it's not official yet, but it looks like the Mets are going to call up McLean on Saturday and give him the start. The win, in my opinion, is going to push them to start winning again. I hope so. Athena's here saying hi all, and let's go Mets. If Ohtani bet there would be a triple play in that game, he made a fortune. Actually, Vegas tweeted out that somebody did bet that there'd be Ohtani would hit into a triple play. No. $253 million contract? No. That's way too much for Pete. He's already in his 30s. You're not giving Pete that much money. Edit says, nice. Hope McLean has a great career. Buster says, David Peterson's stat line predictions, I'll go first. And that one fouled away on the first pitch. We're underway here. Do you think McLean will be good right away or need experience? Yeah, the Mets number 3 prospect. Yep. I'm hoping it's a tough matchup against Seattle. And it ripped base hit in the left field. So Profar on to lead it off. He walked last night to start the game. Singles tonight. The first pitch to Olsen, foul tipped, 0-1. McLean's got the best sweeper in the minors. He's going to be great. Buster going with 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 7 Ks. Is it me or does Peterson look like Skeens with his mustache? It's the other way around. Peterson's older, so it's the other way around. Welcome to the PAS Network live stream broadcast coverage of MLB baseball action, Wednesday night edition. His interpreter on the outside corner, 0-2. Yeah, I wonder if that's who it was. That's all right. They'll find. Even if it was, they'll sweep it under the rug somehow. We can't have our best player in the sport be found guilty of gambling. And a ground ball down to first. Alonso goes to second for 1. The return throw got him. Ooh, they called him safe. Oh, Peterson must have missed the bag. Cousin Nolan is coming, says Sharon. Oh, he missed the bag. Let's see. So it's a fielder's choice. Runner still on first with 1 out. Feel inspired to join in the chat. You're welcome to join in the chat at any time. Respectfully, up high, 1-0. Here to Ozuna. If you look at a picture of Brandon Sproat, he looks like Harvey. Oh, I'll have to look that up. The 1-0 to Ozuna. Outside, 2-0. And chops foul, 2-1. The SNY broadcast. I'm looking to see Ronnie's there, but he's not in the booth. But they can hear him talking. The 2-1. And a chopper down to third. Beatty's got it. Goes to second for 1. The turn by McNeil. Got him. Double. No. Then he's saying Pete's off the bag. Come on. Nope, they're not going to challenge. So 2 out and runner on first. And it's just off. Oh, we heard he's doing what Steve is doing? Well, hopefully he's not eating any of the burritos out of the vending machine. Darren's here. What's up, Darren? Saying hi. You cannot have 2 double plays in 1 inning. The 0-1 from Peterson. And chopped foul, 0-2. Damn, the bag's slippery tonight. Yup. But when needed, I think Sproat will be the next one called up. Then Ross. Popped up. It'll go out of play. 0-2 still. Tong, I believe the Mets want to keep Tong till next spring training. The 0-2. And a chopper to short. Lindor's got it. We'll flip it to second for the fourth. And that'll retire the side. So a leadoff single is stranded. We go bottom one. Mets coming up. Once again, the Mets with the same exact lineup as last night. Lindor will lead it off. Soto second. Nimmo third. Alonso fourth. McNeil fifth. Marte sixth. Marte DHing and batting sixth. Mullins seventh. Alvarez eighth. And Beatty will bat ninth. Ross for sure, says Frank. No, Sproat's getting the start on Saturday. I don't care how long he goes. Heard McLean was a two-way. Not sure, though. What do you mean, two-way? Natalie's saying, let's go offense. Oh, I can unpin Natalie's message here. I came over to post the time, and Natalie already had it, so I just posted her comment. Once again, guys, I know I keep promoting this. If you want to support the channel, of course, there's always super chats down in the thing, down in the chat, memberships as well. But if not, no worries. Nobody's required to financially support us here. But we also have a merch shop here. We have some Pete Alonso 253 home runs. Check them out for us. We've already had 4 people buy shirts, so that's cool. Thank you. Beanie Baby's back. Yes, the game did start. We're going to the bottom of the first. Beanie Baby with the... thank you. I don't know what that means. I don't know how much value that is, but thank you. Yeah, Cookie's on the mound tonight. Outside corner, 0-1. Beanie Baby saying, go Braves. Outside, 1-1. Oh, it's Sproat. I'm sorry. Yeah, you said Sproat. Not. Yeah, my bad. I misread that. Oh, that one missed. 2-1. Yeah, that's a possibility, Lounge. It's going to be a destruction. We're going to destroy him tonight. Lindor rips one out to right, and that'll get down for extra bases. He'll pull in the second and stop there. Yeah, but I don't know what that means. YouTube doesn't tell me what that means. 2 joules. Frank going with 27 as his prediction tonight. We were short last night, Frank, but that's okay. Oop, that's Frank. Here's Soto in first. Oh, inside, 1-0. Yeah, no, I know. Cookie, Carlos, I got you. Yeah, I remember him from his days with the Indians and Guardians. Down low, 2-0. Charles with the channel rules here. Guidelines for chatting. Absolutely 100%. No exceptions. No spoilers. No trolling. No spamming. No religious talk. No political talk. No self-promotion or posting in links unless approved by the host. On the outside corner, 2-1. Also, no exceptions. No profanity. And be civil and respectful with your views, opinions, and comments. Don't care. Beanie, I'm not reading that long of a message, dude. No, I do not. I do not think Tong's coming up. 3-1. I blamed Carla. She wasn't happy. Last night's total was 15, so you guys were short, but that's okay. McLean used to hit as well as pitch, originally a two-way player like Ohtani. The 3-1. Inside, ball 4. So the first 2 are on. What is wrong is I'm trying to call play-by-play. I'm not reading a book in the chat. Dude writing paragraphs. No. I want you to talk about the game, not things you've done. David, I don't know, Hammer, I don't know why you're not on the ban list, but Nimmo struck out looking. I don't know. Here's the first pitch in for a strike. Oh, well, he hit a 3-run homer last night. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Well, it's not what he always does. He hit a 3-run homer last night, so wrong. The 1-1. And chopper foul, 1-2. Oh my goodness. Dude, go find a Brave broadcaster. Go find a Brave broadcaster, dude. I don't want to hear your nonsense about going to a Brave game. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. No, you don't have to shut it. You don't have to shut it. First two on here for the Mets. Lindor doubled. Soto walked. Outside, 3-2. Carrasco with his 15th pitch of the inning. Still nobody out. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Still a fairly decent crowd for almost a 2-hour rain delay. The 3-2. And pop foul again. Frank always looking for the Mets to work the count. The 3-2 from Nimmo, or to Nimmo, excuse me. Way outside, ball 4. That'll load the bases for Alonso. And here comes the polar bear. Big standing ovation for Pete as he comes to the plate. Inside, 1-0. Looked like a strike to me. I meant grand slam, he said. The 1-0. And Pete in the right center field, that'll get in for a base hit. Lindor scores. And Soto scores. And it's 2-0. I don't know where Nimmo went. But the Mets jump out 2-0 early. I'll take a double either way. Frank says smoking time. Work 'em. Caps is here saying, what up? What up, Met fans? What up, Caps? 98 RBIs, says Darren. Alonso now tied with the Major League League in RBIs at 98. Well, why? Because he's not standing on second base. Good evening, John. Yes, Mets, baby. What's up, George? Here's McNeil. Third baseman playing in here. Still nobody out for the Mets. 20th pitch from Carrasco. Inside 1-0. What a beautiful start. And chopper foul, 1-1. Well, that didn't work then. Frank, nice start. Let's go. Launch one into the gap. McNeil. Talk now. Extension later. Becca says, holy smokes, we're still hitting. There's still nobody out. And foul tipped at the plate, 1-2. I knew tonight was going to be a great start with Cookie on the mound. The 1-2. Oh, did he go? Oh, the third base umpire said he went. One away. I need to see a replay of that. Donna D just subbed. Welcome in. Frank says, let's see. Let's look. It looked like a swing to me. To me, if the bat head crosses the front of the plate, it's a swing if you ask me, and it did. I took Mets first 5 money line. Nice, Caps. Billy Mack saying, let's go, Mets. I'm doing all right, Billy Mack. And foul tipped at the plate, 1-1. All right, Beanie Baby. Now you're blocked, dude. Go find a brave broadcaster, dude. Down low, 2-1. Alonso's going to make his turn and show him the money next year. Don't bank on it. Inside, 3-1. I was about to say, why does Daniel use caps? But then I looked at his name, and McNeil did go for strike 3. Yeah. Train the mind and the body. Oh, train the mind and the body will follow. Swung on a miss, 3-2. Believe, achieve, and become. Very nice, Charles. For people who like to bet, I'm telling you now, the Mets are going on a winning streak. Smash them free subs and hit the like button. The 3-2. Outside, ball 4. That'll load the bases back up. That'll bring up Mullins, who's swinging a hot bat. Yo, the Padres are now in first place in the National League West. What? And chopped foul, 0-1. You wish Alvarez was up here? If the bat crosses the plate, it's a strike. Edit says, I hope the Mets win this game. 5 for his last 10. Thank you, Becca. Outside, 1-1. Yeah, Padres are wow. So are the Brewers right now. But 2 teams that I don't care how hot they are in the regular season, they don't do well in the playoffs. Carrasco up to 31 pitches here. Up high, 2-1. Pops foul, 2-2. Just hit a sac fly. Where would this lineup be if they had let Pete walk? Very true. Very true. No, Pete with Pete's 2 RBIs tonight, he passed them outside 3-2. Pete coming into today, he was 1 behind. Now he's ahead of him by 1. The 3-2. And he drives one out to right, and it'll be caught. Nimmo safe. Wow, that was close at the plate. Wow, it's 3-0 Mets. Are they going to challenge? It was close at the plate. Nice catch out there in right field. And we'll take a look at Brandon. The Braves are going to appeal at third base. No. Now they have a right to challenge. Since they did appeal, now they can challenge the play. They're challenging that Nimmo left early. No, he did not leave early. They used their challenge in the first inning, and they're going to lose it. I want to see the play at the plate. I think the play at the plate is closer than the play at third base. There we go, Mullins. Alvarez is going to hit a moonshot. Boo, this is all to get Carrasco time. Exactly, Caps. Very nice catch. I think. Why is this taking so long? Atlanta's out of challenges. Jonathan says it's going to be a late one, boys. And he was safe at the plate, too, so it didn't matter. They would have been wrong. They were wrong at third base, and they would have been wrong at the plate, too. So it's 3-0 Mets. And here's Alvarez with runners on first and second. Carrasco up to 35 pitches here in the first. Down low, 1-0. Hey, Jacob's here. How are you, Jacob? Did the Yankee game start? He was safe. Challenge again. The 1-0. Yeah, there's a strike. 1-1. Yeah, top 2. 0-0. The 1-1. And called a strike, 1-2. Guess we know why the cookie crumbled. Anybody from now on, anybody with the name that has edits in their name, block them, please. Oh, Alvarez swung on a miss at a pitch way outside. 8 men come to the plate. The Mets put up a 3 spot. We go to the second. It'll be Murphy, Harris, and White coming up. Everybody's come up. Put a real name on there. Edit. Let's keep your foot on the gas. Way too early for a challenge. Right? Like, why didn't they just use a mound visit? All right, welcome in once again, everybody. 134 watching on the big side, 32 likes. 21 watching on the vertical side, 16 likes. Let's go Mets, says Camden. Play the fool, you will be erased. Joe's here saying just tagged in. Let's go Mets. What is an edit? It's little kids that think they can make cool YouTube videos. All right, let's go Mets. I thought we were going to get rained out. No. I didn't think I thought it was I knew it was raining. I live about 90 minutes from the stadium. But I thought it was going to clear up about 7:30. It didn't clear up until about 8 o'clock. Yes, they do. I like 3 runs up and challenge blown, right? Outside 1-1. Sean saying hi to a bunch of people. Let's go. Welcome back in, Sean. Beatty's got it behind the bag. All the way over. 1 away. Yes, this is better. MLB Universal fan saying hey. A respectful hello to Mrs. PAS. And fouled off 0-1. Thanks for recognizing, sir. You're welcome. Let me thank you, Charles, for posting the channel rules again. I'll put those up on the screen. And that one lined out to left, but foul, 0-2. DO2. Peterson deals. Outside, 1-2. There's the other rules as well. Thank you, Charles. Charles is our lead mod. Do not disrespect Charles, or you will be banished. And a chopper foul, still 1-2. Yo, PR is back. What's up, PR? John's here, says 4th time watching. Thanks for the live stream, LFGM. Thank you, John. Leadoff single, Jonathan, and then 3 straight fielder's choices. The 2-2 to Harris. And a weak chopper foul at the third base side. We'll do it again. where Carrasco almost had 40 pitches in the first. Peterson here with one out and a 2-2 count on this batter has 22 pitches. No, I didn't say it was you. That was just a general warning. General warning. The 2-2. Peterson deals. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. One away. Or two away, excuse me. First strikeout for Peterson. Can this be the year the Braves finish in last in the East? It's been 35 years. Let's go. Oh, you were updating your scorecard. Gotcha. First pitch is in for a strike to Eli White. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Max is back. What's up, Max? The 0-2 from Peterson. Up high, 1-2. The 1-2. Called strike three. Got him looking. A 1-2-3 inning from Peterson. We go bottom two. Still 3-0 Mets. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Mets coming up. Beatty, Lindor, and Soto. Nice pitch by Peterson. That's a hell of a franchise. 35 years since they felt Met type of pain. Money Magic saying, let's go Mets. 7 strong for Peterson tonight. Let's go. Sign me up for that. Let's look at some other games. Let's look at some other games going on right now. Mariners and Orioles still scoreless in the 5th. Marlins up 13-4 over the Guardians in the 9th. Yankees and Twins no score in the 2nd. Cubs up 4-1 over the Blue Jays. Astros up 4-1 over the Red Sox in the 8th. Dodgers and Angels tonight at 9:40, and the Rays and A's at 10. No. I don't think so. But I could be wrong because he was activated, so he could pitch tonight. It'll be interesting to see what move they make to make room for McLean on Saturday. Because somebody's got to go because he's not on the active 40-man roster. Fouled off 0-1 by Beatty. The 0-1. Outside. 1-1, excuse me. Beatty, batting .232 on the year, but batting .444 against the Braves on the season. Up high, called a strike, 1-2. The 2-2. The 1-2, excuse me. Up high 2-2. Yeah, tomorrow is the Pete celebration. It was supposed to be tonight. No. It cannot be somebody sent down. Somebody's got to be DFA'd to make room on the active 40-man roster. Down low, 3-2. McLean is not on the active 40-man roster, so somebody's got to be removed. And a ground ball to Albies at second. Nice backhand. Over to first, one away. I don't know. With Pete breaking the record yesterday, it might be Alonso. But I don't want him to leave. Last year, I couldn't wait till he was off the team. In the Milwaukee game, I'm like, get this guy off my team. In for a strike, 0-1 to Lindor. Charles with another quote says we can never change another person. We can only change our response to their behavior. And Lindor rips one out to right, and that'll be in for a base hit. He's 2 for 2. A single and a double. Hey, that Lindor bunt last night, just to get the offer taken care of. And now he's been hot. He's 3 for his last 4 with a walk. Outside 1-0. What a difference a year makes on our Pete thoughts. To make him I don't know about making him captain. Triple and a homer away, he says. And Soto crushes one out to center. Back to the track at the wall, and it's out of here! Soto can hit home runs with people on base. If Young is still on the 40, they can DFA him. Yeah. Did you see that? That kid made an unbelievable catch. And Soto now moves 1 ahead of Alonso with the team lead on 29 home runs. I don't know about you guys. Over the railing, wow. Outside, 1-0 to Nimmo. And wearing a number 22 Brett Beatty jersey. Soto owes him a car. Down low, 2-0. Blue Beetle says only the second inning. Nice to see the early lead tonight. John says, I would love to see Pete with the Mets his whole career. Me too. There's a strike. 2-1. No, I always pick a guy that's a homegrown. A homegrown guy is my favorite player. Well, I know Keith wasn't, but Keith was on the team when I first became a fan. And Nimmo just lines one out to the left center. That's a base hit. Harris cuts it off. Nimmo on his way to second. He'll pull in there. A 1-out double. Cookie has crumbled. No. I don't think they've overreacted. I want Mendoza out too. Down low, 1-0. Mets caught the long ballitis fever. Nobody warming up in the Braves bullpen with Carrasco at 55 pitches in the second inning. Yes, I don't think Mendoza's a very good manager. There's a strike, 1-1. His in-game skills are not very good. They're worse than last year. You're supposed to get better. The 1-1 to Pete. Down low, 2-1. Caps has agreed. I want a proven manager to be next. They're looking good now. And a chopper. Foul up the third base side. Frank says, I want Pete to stay a Met. Doubt it, though. I don't know. It's going to be at the right deal. No. I want a guy that has MLB experience. Poor Cookie. You were bad with us, yet you're still survived. That's tough. Toughness. And teams are desperate. Yep. Jonathan says he's starting a petition. Bring back Buck. Oh, Cap says he wants Dusty Baker. Oh, he's always wanted Dusty Baker. The 2-2. Inside, 3-2. No. Snickers trash. And popped up on the end. Nope, shallow right. Harris will come in to make the catch. 2 away. That'll bring up McNeil, who struck out his first time. Bring Bobby V back in disguise. Do you think the GM will fire Mendoza if they make it to the playoffs? If they get swept in the first round, yeah, he'll be gone. He could be gone. Oh, Gelbs is there. Ronnie's not doing Gelb's job. Gelbs is there. Fouled off 0-1. What about Madden? What about bringing Madden back? No. That's not possible, is it? A little old. Zombie Madden. He is 71. I didn't realize he was that old. And that one ripped out to right. That'll get down for a base hit. Nimmo will score. McNeil at second base, and it's 6-0. I haven't looked. I'm sure there's legit. Now, if the Mets turn it around here and they make another NLCS run, he won't be fired. But after this year, he's only got 1 year left on his deal, so he goes into next year with no new contract. Marte takes inside, 1-0. Aaron Bummer getting warmed up in the Braves pen. Inside, 2-0. Another 2-out Ribby. Yeah, last night all of them were. Not tonight. We had the first 2 runs tonight with nobody out. Inside. Ooh, called a strike, 2-1. New A&W flavor. Ice cream sundae. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Once we play the right way, like we can, the World Series title is the limit. We have unfinished business with LA. Well, right now we wouldn't face LA because they're not division leader. And a chopper back to Carrasco over the first. That'll retire the side, but the Mets put up another 3. It's 6-0 as we head to the third. 1-3 in your scorebooks. The best person is back. We have unfinished business with Milwaukee. Not really. We beat Milwaukee in the playoffs last year. They might have unfinished business with us. Come back over to the chat. This is such a nice change, right? Hopefully they don't blow this early lead. Yeah, they were up 5-1 last night. Remember? Leo says, I hope Peterson has 7 innings in him tonight. Jonathan says, I need about 10 more runs. He also says, hopefully Fonzie will be back for a series with Milwaukee. We know that they just love him. Peterson back out on the mound here. Outside 1-0. Swung on a miss. Yeah, talent-wise. Yes. If everybody can do their job, the Mets are definitely have the talent to make it to the NLCS again. Yo, what's up, Fitzy Nation? Thanks for the redirect, buddy. Welcome in everybody that came over from Fitzy's channel. Chopped foul at the plate, still 1-2. Jonathan says, let's be serious. We should be destroying teams like this, so this is expected. Keeping the focus is a must, says Frank. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Sharon says, sorry, we were feeding the dogs. We signed Soto on my birthday. Yep. Charles says, welcome to the Fitzy Sports Channel family. Up high, 3-2. Charles also says, smash them free subs and hit the like button. called strike three. He got him looking. He was getting ready to throw the bat and head down to first base. 3 consecutive strikeouts for Peterson. 1 away for Allen. Leo says, wins against the Braves seem to be much sweeter. Yes, agreed. Doesn't matter how good or bad the Braves are. Beating the Braves always feels good. And that one popped foul, 0-1. Money says, Juan got tired of the solo jokes. Hi, John and everyone, says Raymond. That's what we'd like to see. I saw Soto's blast. Let's go. Swung on a miss, quickly ahead 0-2. And a ground ball. Nice backhand by Lindor. The throw, not in time. So an infield single. Stephen K says Mr. K is here. Did they finally wake up? Finally, did Uncle Steve give them a yell? Probably. Weather update from the Nassau, Bahamas. Charles says it's 85 degrees. Expected low of 82. Clear skies with humidity at 71%. Winds from the east at 9 miles an hour. No rain in the forecast. And a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. Allen will go first to third. Assuming the Braves will have 0, 1, or 2. Yeah. No, you shouldn't. Here we go. Yep, the third inning. Need a double play, says Caps. Here's Olsen. Fouled off 0-1. The 0-1. 40th pitch from Peterson. Outside, 1-1. Welcome in. 16 new subscribers so far tonight. Welcome in, everybody. There's a strike. 1-2. If we can get there, 10K opens up a lot cooler features on the YouTube side for us as a channel. So we're hoping to reach that before the end of the year. 2-2 as that ball's low. Leo says, this is awesome. We just continued from yesterday. LFGM, time to get back to business. The 2-2. Pop foul, we'll do it again. Frank says, be right back. Must tap like on the other side. The 2-2. Up high. Did he go? No. 3-2. Met fans are booing that one. They said no swing. Oh, I missed it. Damn. Swung on a miss to throw down the second. Not in time. But he struck him out, so 2 away. Sharon says breaking out against the Braves is so sweet. Jonathan says, I still want a new manager, John. Whatever happens this season. Well, he's still got 1 year left on his deal, so if he makes it to the NLCS, I don't think they'll let him go. But then he could be, if they go through the struggles like they are this year, they could fire him. Outside 2-0. Runners on second and third for the Braves here with 2 out. The 2-0 to Ozuna. Outside 3-0. Might be pitching around him here with the base open. But Peterson up to 48 pitches here, so his pitch count was good the first 2 innings, but now it's high. There's a strike, 3-1. Down low, ball 4, that'll load the bases. Question, did the Mets send down Hagenman to Syracuse for McLean? No. They cannot send anybody down for McLean. They have to DFA somebody they have to make room on the 40-man roster for McLean. Blackburn's back. Blackburn's in the bullpen. The Mets have officially said that Blackburn will be used out of the bullpen. But no official move has been made yet for McLean. Somebody brought it up earlier. It's probably going to be Young. Young will probably get DFA'd. George said, Peterson, come on. Blackburn and Montas in the bullpen. This should be interesting. No. Why would you DFA one of those guys when they all could be sent back down to the minors? And ground ball down to Beatty. He gets up, fires across, got him. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 3. Bottom 3, still 6-0 Mets. For some reason, I thought we were in the 4th inning there. Charles says, you become unstoppable when you work. Work on things people can't take from you. Your mindset, character, and personality. Very nice. John Boy is here saying hi all. That was a close one. NLCS means Mendoza stays. Yeah, I think so too. Traffic on the bases, but got out of the jam. Great job, Beatty. Let's go, Peterson. Keep sitting them down. I slept away for a while, and it's destruction. Good evening, John. I am looking forward to see what the kid can bring Saturday. I believe it's a 4 o'clock game. I'm surprised it's not earlier because the teams are traveling for Sunday. It's okay to bend, just don't break. Because all the logistics of getting your stuff out to Williamsport for the Sunday night game. But we shall see. He didn't say hi in the chat, but thanks once again to Fitzy for redirecting his channel over here. Appreciate that. For the Mets here in the bottom of the third, it'll be Mullins, Alvarez, and Beatty coming up. Already up 6-0. Well, Blackburn just got activated, so he's not going to go. Christopher says, hi, John. Wow, runs. Stanek's not going to go anywhere because for some reason, Stanek in the regular season is complete trash, but in the playoffs, he's lights out. So if you get rid of Stanek, somebody's picking him up. Oh, Mullins up and in. Wow. I'm here. I just don't want my greasy fingers putting grease all over my keyboard. Oh, bummer, the new pitcher. Careful. It's going to be a long game. Yup. And blooped foul, 1-1. Jonathan says, yeah. Stanek likes high-pressure games. Yep. On the outside corner, 1-2. 1-2. Once again, game 3 tomorrow night, 7 o'clock start time. Outside, 2-2. Christopher says, I can't stand the freaking Braves. Let's go, Mets. Ooh, off the plate, 3-2. Wow, that's a bummer on the mound. So, boo this man. The 3-2 to Mullins. And that one lined out to left. Profar will make the catch on the run. 1 away. Mullins now 0 for 1. Had to sacrifice fly his first time. That'll bring up Alvarez. He struck out to end the first inning. Boo. Busy boo. What are you booing? Outside, 1-0. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Yes, they could send Mauricio to AAA, but that doesn't open a spot for McLean. Oh, you're boo. Sorry. I even said boo this man. Nobody yet. Not till Saturday. Outside, 2-1. Oh, they said he went. 1-2. I don't know about that one. Outside, 2-2. Swung on a miss at another ball in the dirt. Alvarez has struck out both times tonight. That'll bring up Beatty, who grounded out his first time. They called up Blackburn and sent down Hagenman. Inside, 1-0. Charles says great play-by-play with informative commentary. And that one grounded. Base hit in the right center field. A 2-out single for Beatty. Back to the top of the lineup. Lindor with his third at bat, and we're only in the third inning. Yep, you're welcome, Christopher. Blues is hyped for McLean debut this weekend. Me too. Outside 1-0. Charles says, whether you are actively chatting or enjoying the stream quietly, you make the PAS network what it is. Feel free to join in the chat at any time, respectfully. Chopped foul, 1-1. Alvarez must be taking batting lessons from Chavez. Yeah. Tonight they're listening. Tonight he's listening to Chavez, where last night he listened to the other guy. Outside, 2-1. I give you the switch hitter. And we chopper to short. Allen's got it over to first. That'll retire to the side. Well, the Mets don't score in the third, but it's still 6-0 heading to the fourth. For the Braves, Murphy, Harris, and White coming up. I just don't like the Maves. I mean Braves. Bitsy. Frank says, I really dislike the Braves from the Jane Fonda days. Ryan says, I live in Georgia, so the McLean game won't be blacked out like this series, missing Alonso's homer. Terry says, I think the Mets are going to go on a run. Well, let's hope so. Hey, a win tonight. And that Philly lead in 2 days went from 6 and could yeah, words, try it. Could go down to 4. Wow. What is this language? So yeah, Soto hit a 2-run home run. Hammer. Christopher says, let's go Mets. We all hate the Braves. My neighbor is a Braves fan, but I don't rub it in. He looks sad. Teddy Smith saying hi. Hey, Dr. Delay is here. Saying, let's go Mets. What's up, Dr. Delay? Once again, guys, make sure you check out Dr. Delay. Does a great job of calling Pirates games, but he mixes in other games as well. If his Pirates aren't on. Pittsburgh Steeler fan, he'll be doing Steeler games this year. I'm sure in some other NFL games as well. Teddy says the Stars starting to align for New York. Dr. Delay, make sure you post your link here as well. I think he's climbing up to 600 subs. Might be 500. 500 or 600. I don't know. Somewhere in that range. Christopher says Atlanta Braves drive every Mets fan nuts. Let's crush them. Up and in, 1-0. Yeah, that's not. I'm not. That's done now after your comment. Up and in, 2-0. Up high, 3-0. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, buddy. You do an awesome job. I was at work today and stopped in your stream. I didn't have a chance to chat it up. Outside ball 4, so a leadoff walk on 4 pitches. Teddy says my prediction is a solo by Lindor. Well, I hope not. He just made the last out. No, that's not the comment I'm talking about. The one you posted under the video. Chopper foul, 0-1. The 0-1. And a chopper to, right field that got past McNeil. Runners on first and second here with nobody out. So back-to-back innings here where Peterson's put a couple men on. That'll bring up White with 2 on, nobody out. Struck out looking his first time. It swung on a miss, 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. Oh, and 2 here to White. Peterson with the 60th pitch of the night. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. Strikeout number 5 for Peterson. Down low, 1-0. Sharon says, come on, double play. Come on, DP. We need a DP. Very nice. Outside, 2-0. Brewers unbelievable, isn't it? Guys, stop with the Brewers. They suck in the playoffs. So let the Brewers go undefeated the rest of the way. They're not winning anything. Outside, 3-0. Anyone want some Detroit-style pizza? I'm getting full. No. That belongs in the trash. The 3-0. I'll probably another 4-pitch walk. That'll load the bases. Come on, Peterson. This is 2 straight innings, dude. They don't even use mozzarella. That's a bad food take. Wrong. Wrong. Detroit style pizza is disgusting, dude. Yo, Soto out there by the bullpen looking for seeds. He's like, come on, man. I need a fix. Raymond says need a double play here. Then again, I am in a New York stream. First pitch. Fouled off. 0-1. Swung on a miss. 0-2. Up high, 1-2. Hey, it's Domino's, so it's something. Ew. Domino's, Pizza Hut. Not a fan. If we're getting pizza, we're going to the local pizzeria here. The 1-2. And that one line foul. Still 1-2. The 1-2. And fouled off again. Peterson not going to be able to go too far tonight. He's throwing a ton of pitches. Up to 70 here in the 4th inning. Domino's is no flavor. That's probably why I keep getting ads for them on YouTube. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Johan, welcome in. Johan saying hi. Ball in the dirt, 3-2. Come on, Peterson, nowhere to put him, dude. Make them, if they're going to score, make them earn it. The 3-2. And he walks in a run. Come on, Peterson, dude. Third walk of the inning. Peterson might not go 4 innings. My goodness. Not the dreaded walks, yep. Reed Garrett getting warmed up in the Met pen. Still only one out here. Mets up by 5 now. And he pulls one out to left. That'll get down to the corner. That's a fair ball. That's going to clear the bases with Nimmo running after it. A 3-run double. What is up with our pitching? Hit the chalk. Still only one out. In for a strike. Oh no, down low, 1-0. Tired arms. Well, our starters shouldn't be tired. They don't go 5 innings. Popped foul, 1-1. Beatty gave chase, but it's out of play. Terry says, I was hoping he could go at least 6. When you got a 6-0 lead, you can't be walking people. He's got 3 walks in the inning, and they all scored. Up to 76 pitches here. There's a strike, 1-2. Yeah, he's based on balls, right? Yeah. I mean, if these teams are going to score this many runs this early, we're going to be here for a few more hours. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Yep, let him right back in it. Oh, up inside, 3-2. Nemo's killing me with this slowness. And the 4th walk of the inning. And that's going to be it for Peterson. Peterson goes 3 1/3. All he had to do was throw strikes, dude. Let your defense take care of it. Walked 4 in the inning. I don't know who's available in the offseason, but Stearns better start paying for some pitching. Him taking the cheap route every year is hurting the team. Ronald Ryan's back, saying hi. Mets allergic to the 5th inning. Yep. Welcome in. We're up to 7140. We're up to 20 new subs tonight. Let's go. Yep. Jason says it right. The 4th and 5th inning always gives these Mets pitchers trouble. I could see if this was a close game to be careful with hitters, but you got a 6-run lead. Challenge them, right? Like, I have no idea what is going on with the pitchers, man. But they need to figure it out. Look, just looking at the other games here. What situation would they actually bring? Well, if Garrett gets out of this, I bet you Blackburn starts the 5th inning. Blackburn will come in when he can start an inning and hopefully give him a couple innings. What happened? is that Peterson decided to walk 4 batters in the inning. Still only 1 out. Garrett deals up high 1-0. And the Mets are allergic to throwing strikes tonight, I guess. Had a 6-0 lead after 2 when you can't go through 4 innings. Up high 2-0. Now Garrett comes in and can't throw a strike. Exactly, Christopher. I'm tired of hearing about the pitching lab. They've led baseball in the down low 3-0. I mean, Peterson could have done this. There's a strike. 3-1. Like, why are you not doing that every time? Let him hit it. Yeah, Reds 2 games behind and 1 tonight. Yep. Swung on a miss. 3-2. Would have been ball 4. 4 walks. Yeah, in the inning. He had 5 for the night. 5 walks in 3 in the 3rd innings. Yo, I wouldn't even let him sit on the bench. I'd be like, hit the showers, dude. Garrett steps off. Mets 4th inning ERA is 5.98. Yikes, control issues, yup. And that one lifted out to shallow left. That'll get in for a base hit. It's 6-5. Olsen goes to 3rd. Unbelievable. Tying run is on 3rd base with 1 out. That's what happens when you come in and you can't throw strikes, though. Guys, I'm not repeating what happened. If you're not going to hang out here and listen to me, don't leave. Take us with you. That's what phones are for. Albies takes a strike, 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Right, Chai? Street doggy. Yeah, well, the bullpen's not the issue. And Albies rips one foul. Peterson couldn't get through 4 innings, dude. 5 walks. This isn't on the bullpen. Our bullpen's faced 1 guy so far. Remember when we were happy? Outside, 1-2. Yanks are tied, says Jacob. The 1-2. Strong called strike 3. Got him looking. 2 away. That'll bring up Murphy. Started the inning with a walk. Damien says, first time listener. I'm picky about who I listen to, and I like what I hear. I think you found a new listener here. Welcome in, Damien. Why? I think McLean's more ready. I think McLean's ready. 5 walks and 10 outs. Yup. They don't pitch for contact. Even last year, they walk tons of hitters, and therefore their pitch counts explode. Called a strike. 1-1. I was gonna say inside. Done 1-1. Bounce in the dirt. 2-1. All you new people that are coming in here, stop. I'm gonna block all of you. I'll determine if somebody's gonna be if somebody's being a troll, not you. Outside, 3-1. Ball 4. Murphy walks again. He's walked twice in the inning. That'll load the bases again. The first pitch to Ozuna, in for a strike, 0-1. The Reds on a hunt for a wild card spot, but also lowering the Phillies' lead in the division. Yep. Twice in an inning. Unreal. Come on, man. Bounce in the dirt, 1-1. Yep, 5th walk this inning with 10 batters. And that one absolutely crushed out to center field. Mullins back at the track. Jumps. It's a home run. It's a grand slam. And it's 9-6. Yep, it hit above the orange line. It's gone. A 9-run inning. Agreed, Frenzy. Hefner, everybody. And a ground ball foul, 0-2. Yep. It was 6-0 to start the inning. Bounce in the dirt, 1-2. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Street Doggy, you're now banned. Worried about what somebody else is doing, dude. He hasn't done anything here, but you have. Swung on a miss. That'll end the inning. But the Braves put up a 9 spot, and it's 9-6. Captain, you're gone too, dude. I don't know where you guys came from, but this is not your chat. This is my chat. So see ya. Bronx, cheer you up. This is horrendous. Thank you, Fitzy. This is my 3rd season doing Mets game, Damien. 3rd season doing Mets games. Mets gonna Met so far. Bumgardner available. Oh, baby, I feel like this is one of those 15-13 type of games. There's still time. There is still time, but I mean, we had the pitcher on the mound tonight. We expected better things from him. Shady Lane, you're gone too, dude. You always come in here and talk smack too, dude. The trolls are going bye-bye now. I keep giving these people opportunity and opportunity, and yet they don't learn. Soto will lead it off. This team is insufferable, right? Making us feel good. 6-0 after 2 innings. A position player would have done a better job on the mound. Here's Soto. He's 1 for 1. That was a 2-run homer. Inside corner, 0-1. All right, Terry, bye. It's not an airport. No need to announce your departure, dude. If you're done with the team, I don't need you here chatting it up. Down low, 1 and 2. What you call a backbreaker. Did he go? He went, struck him out. He went. He went. Soto knew he went too. Here's Nimmo. 1 out, nobody on. Outside, 1-0. Right, Caps? Always. No, their ERA is going to go up. If it was 5 point something. Down low, 2-0. In for a strike, 2-1. And Nimmo out to left, foul, 2-2. Right, agreed, Kev. Even if we do pull out a Miracola win, it's disgusting. 100%. The 2-2. Inside, 3-2. Charles says to smash them free subs and hit the like button. The 3-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. And a weak chopper back to the mound. Wow, barely got him at first. 2 away. That'll bring up Pete, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out to center. Yeah, all five of the walks scored, Fitzy. The first pitch to Pete, down low. We'll call the strike, 0-1. Swung on a miss to the ball in the dirt, 0-2. You talk about an inning that absolutely can destroy a team. That one right there. Foul, check swing foul, still 0-2. This team killed my vibe. Understandable, Caps. And it's late. DO2. Down. Oh, it hit him. So Alonso will go down to first. That'll bring up McNeil. No one walks the Mets. No, they just get hit by pitches. At least it's only a 3-run deficit. And yeah, imagine if we scored 0. Against the Mets, they always come around to score. In for a strike, 0-1 to McNeil. Swung on a miss, 0-2. The 0-2. And he went. Oh, they said no swing, 1-2. Yep, we can either fight back and win or give us momentum, or this can be a devastating loss. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. New Mets slogan. If you say we reached rock bottom, you don't know us. The 2-2. Yeah, I mean, last night they didn't give up the lead, but the Braves tied it. The Mets were up 5-1 last night, and the Braves tied it. Outside, ball 4. That'll bring up the tying run. Marte the batter now. He's 1 for 3. Or 1 for 2, excuse me. Fans of the Green Bay Packers is here saying, let's go Mets. Oh, I don't know. Was that an insurance company's ad from the 80s? That I don't know. Should have been a 3-run lead if you play consistent baseball. Caps is so mad that he didn't type in caps. Oh, he didn't. I missed that, Fitzy. That's when you know Caps is upset. He doesn't write in caps. Yeah, Buster, you don't type in all caps. You'll be blocked. No, I don't sports bet, Randy. Did we gain ground on the Phillies? Well, not if we lose. We have to win to gain ground. Down low, 1-0. Randy, thank you for subbing. Our guy Gritty throwing you some popcorn there to celebrate. Yes, I know it's a Flyers mascot on a Mets channel, but I am a Flyer fan. There's a strike, 1-1. Okay, I don't care if you're livid. Only Caps writes in all caps. Unless he's pissed, then he writes in lowercase. The 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Oh, swung on a miss. 2-2. That would have been ball 3. The 2-2. Ball in the dirt. 3-2. Alonso the runner at second. After getting hit by a pitch, McNeil walked. All with 2 outs. The 3-2. Oh, and he steps off towards Alonso. Charles trying to keep me motivated here. He says you know your worth. You don't need others to validate you. Just focus on being the best you can be. Frank saying LFGM. The 3-2. And Marte base hit. Alonso will round third to throw to the plate. He's out. Should have never sent Alonso. He's too slow. You absolutely killed the rally. You absolutely killed the rally. We go to the 5th. Still 9-6. Okay, don't care. Good for you. I don't bet. Adams, go watch your Yankees game, dude. Goodbye. First off, coming in here saying the Mets bullpen sucks when it was our starter tonight. You're not blocked. You're here. What do you mean, why am I blocked? Yep, should have been held up at third. He's too slow. Whoever told Pete to keep going. That ball was hit on a rope out to right field. Why are we sending him? Yeah, exactly, Buster. Why is he sending him? Yeah, but it was hit right at the right fielder, shallow. Up high, 1-0. Blackburn, the new pitcher here. Yeah, if you're blocked, you can't chat. Exactly. There's a strike, 1-1. Terrible stuff, yep. They send Pete, but hold Taylor. Right, Ronald? Right? Blackburn deals. And that one lined, caught by Beatty. One away. Outside, 1-0. That's a momentum stopper. Yep. Be right back, just Caps. I don't know why. And that one lined the first. Pete's got it. 2 away. I'm sick of this crap every game, he says. Erod, welcome in. Thank you for subbing. Third base coach having issues. Yep. Jimmy's here. What's up, Jimmy? Said sorry I'm late. Saw the Mets up 6-0. Now just 9-6. We can't make it up. Down low, 1-1. Nope. Can't make it up. That is the correct terminology. Up high, 2-1. Popped foul. Alvarez sheds the mask and goes out of play. 2-2. Yeah, down by a field goal. Battle of the field goals tonight. Why would he? These guys. He was in shallow. He was in the right fielder was playing shallow, and it was hit on a rope. 3-2 the count. Erod has become a member. Thank you, Erod, for supporting the channel with the 99-cent channel membership there. We're all stunned, Jimmy. It was 6-0, and Peterson imploded. And that one blooped out this. Oh, second. And that'll be caught. So a 1-2-3 inning for Blackburn. We go bottom 5. We're halfway through. 9-6 Braves. For the Mets, it'll be Mullins, Alvarez, and Beatty. Down 3. Wow, Peterson really lost it. Stunned. He's been solid. Yep. Walked 5 batters that inning. Yep, exactly, Darren. Don't send Taylor against Cleveland. It was bobbled and cut off. That cost the Mets the game, yet they send Pete. Yep. In an inning, Jimmy. 6 for the game. 7, 8, and 9 for the Mets coming up. See if we can add one here to get back into this. Yeah, it's like handing out free runs. Yeah, they all scored. All 5 walks scored that inning. Scratching my head. Let's go, Cedric. Get it started. Man, awesome night so far, everybody. Even though our Mets are losing right now, 27 new subscribers. And we're halfway through. Frank predicted 27 for the night. We're at that mark halfway through. Once again, Mets and Braves tomorrow night at 7. Friday night at 7. Saturday at 4 with McLean on the mound and a chopper bunt foul. Peterson's not pitching over his career high in innings. What are you talking about, Kev? That's Holmes. The 0-1 in for a strike, 0-2. Doug saying, let's go Mets with the grimace. What are the Mets cheering about here? Pitch calm issue. Down low, 1-2. Yo, El Good. Sorry I'm late. Yeah. You'd be smashing stuff, El Good, if you were here early. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Full count. He said, don't worry, you didn't miss anything. For the best in sports talk with great play-by-play and informative commentary, outstanding contents, lively chat conversation, sub to the PAS network, says Charles. And he yanked it foul, still 3-2. The 3-2. Called strike 3. You got to swing the bat, dude. 1 away. Yep, maybe the Mets can come back in this one. Nope, that'll be it for Bummer. So since Bummer has come into the game, the Mets have not scored. But we're getting a pitching change here. Let's take a look at some other games going on right now. Yep, the Twins have a 4-1 lead over the Yankees. The Dodgers have a 4-2 lead over the Angels. Dodgers have bases loaded and only 1 out. For Freddie Freeman. Rays up 6-0 over the A's. That game only in the 2nd inning. The Tigers beat the White Sox 1-0. The Brewers beat the Pirates 12-5. Nats beat the Royals 8-7. Rockies beat the Cardinals 6-5. Diamondbacks beat the Rangers 6-4. Padres beat the Giants 11-1. Reds beat the Phillies 8-0. Orioles beat the Mariners 4-3. Marlins beat the Guardians 13-4. Cubs beat the Blue Jays 4-1. And the Astros beat the Red Sox 4-1. Demoralizing for fans. Imagine the Met batters. No, they don't look too concerned, honestly. Really? It's for Peter. It's Peterson's career high too. Yeah. Bad job by Stearns then. Who gave it up? What do you mean, who gave it up? Peterson did by walking 5 batters and giving up a single, a double. And then, I mean, Reed came in and then gave up a home run, but it was, damage was already done then. Kinley, the new pitcher here. First pitch is outside, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. They're pitching Alvarez outside, man. He's got to start going the other way like he did last night. And a weak chopper to short. 2 away. Here's Beatty. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. Yeah, my bad, guys. I didn't realize Peterson is at his new career high in innings. Outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on a miss, 1-1. A couple of weeks ago, 6 runs would have been great. Now it's not enough, right? The 1-1. That's sliced towards left center field. And that'll drop in front of Harris. Beatty stops at first. Second single tonight. Back to the top of the lineup with Lindor. Lindor's 2 for 3 tonight with a single and a double. A run scored. That's him there. That's in for a strike 0-1. Says maybe Lindor can pop one over the wall. Sign me up for that right now. DO1. Swung on a miss at a ball. So you look at the pitch right down the middle of the plate and swing at the ball in the dirt. And yeah, there he is smiling. DO2 to Lindor. Fouled off, 0-2. What do you mean, how is Stern? Do you not listen to sports radio out in New York? They bash Stearns all the time for not signing better pitching. DO2. Oh, did it hit him? No, 1 and 2. The 1-2. These guys. And Lindor pops it up. In foul territory. And they can't make the catch. Cap says, come on, Lindor, we need a bomb. Raymond says, let's go, Lindor. That's why you wanted a guy like Quintana. He eats innings. One and 2 to Lindor. Given a second chance here. Oh, ooh, that looked like a strike. Stop going by a reliever's ERA, please. One bad inning can balloon an ERA, so stop. The 2-2. Outside, 3 and 2. Mets are, hey, Seth, what's up? Mets are struggling against the Braves. They are. No one is getting off the hook. This whole team is to blame. For every cause, there's an effect, and for every action, there's a reaction. The choices we make. The 3-2 to Lindor. And that's pulled. Foul. We'll do it again. Charles also lets everybody know it's great to have you all joining us tonight, including the silent listeners and viewers. Come on, Linsanity. The 3-2. Kinley deals. Down low, ball 4. That'll bring up Soto as the tying run. Once again, the Mets back-to-back innings with getting the tying run up to the plate. That'll bring up Soto as 1 for 2 with a walk, a home run, and a strikeout. Bassett. I never wanted Bassett to leave. He got bailed out that at bat, yep. This can be his New York moment. Let's go, Met chant coming from the crowd. Kinley deals. They're in for a strike, 0-1. Come on, Soto. Let's see that bomb. Little hit, Soto. Let's go. You're ready for week 1, Cowboys at Eagles. DO1. In for a strike, 0-2. No, it's annoying with the crowd counting down the pitch clock thing. It's annoying. 0-2 to Soto. Bounce in the dirt, 1-2. Bounced in the dirt, 2-2. Soto pop, please, says Sean. This is the at-bat of the year. Too many baseball games left for that. 2-2 here. The 2-2 to Soto. Oh, outside, 3-2. Oh, I thought he was going to get rung up. No, I don't either, Elgood. The 3-2. And tapped foul. We'll do it again. Orioles beat Seattle at home. Okay. It's American League. Don't care about the American League. Nope, I don't like the pitch clock on the screen either. The 3-2 to Soto. If Soto can continue the inning, Nimmo's on deck. The 3-2. Kinley deals. Oh, and he steps off. I mean, for Soto, this could really get him going with runners in scoring position. And foul tipped at the plate. We'll do it again. That was ball 4. I don't think Juan wants a walk, he said. No, that's not a balk, Jimmy. The 3-2. And so swings at ball 4, strikes him out. He didn't want to walk. Swings at two pitches out of the zone because he didn't want to walk. Bring up Nimmo, dude, who's got a double earlier tonight and hit a 3-run bomb last night. Back-to-back inning where the Mets had runners on base and didn't score. Have a chance to get back into the ball game and they don't do it. So we go to the 6th. Hoping the bullpen will hold it down. Now that's funny. He said the Brewers have won 76 straight games. What do you mean? That's not on the umpire. Soto swung at it. You moron. Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Bounce in the dirt, 1-0. Blackburn's still on the hill here. There's a strike, 1-1. Up high, 2-1. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Swung on a miss, 3-2. The 3-2. Fouled off. Leo says, don't get embarrassed by these Braves. Fouled off. Still 3-2. The 3-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Outside, ball 4. A leadoff walk. 7th walk of the night for Mets pitching. Ozuna's 1 for 2 with a walk and a RBI single. No, I mean, over the last 20 games, the Braves have a decent record, though, so they're not... I don't know if it's 20 or... Now it's in the dirt, 1-1. Well, 5-5 over their last 10, but... I mean, we're 2-8 over our last 10. Ozuna absolutely crushes one. And it's out of here. It's 11-6. The Mets can't get a big 2-out hit from their team. And we keep expecting the bullpen to hold it. The Mets once led 6-0. Back-to-back innings where the Mets could have cut into that lead and didn't do anything. Dude, throw strikes. 1-0 the count. And that one ripped foul, 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. That 1-game winning streak was nice while it lasted. Now back to the August version. in a chopper. Pete's got it. He'll take it to the bag himself. One away. Yep. We are going to miss the playoffs. There's just too many problems. And a grounder to McNeil at second. Over to first. 2 away. Oop. 3. Beatty over to first. That'll end the inning, but the Braves had 2 on the Ozuna homer. That's 11-6, going bottom 6. It'll be Nimmo, Alonso, and McNeil coming up for the Mets. Shooketh to the core? No. Why would Mendoza still be here if we miss the playoffs? Mendoza will be fired if we miss the playoffs. So we'll see what the Mets will do here. See if they can get a couple to get back into it now. Down 5. Six nothing Mets seems like an eternity ago. Dylan Lee, the new pitcher here for the Braves. Mets are definitely working on missing the playoffs. Yeah, I'm not really shocked, right? Outside 1-0. Mets need base runners here. That's why Nimmo should not have been, or Soto should not have been swinging at the last 2 pitches he faced. That would have loaded the bases for Nimmo last inning. Down low, 2-0. The only coach I would keep is the first base coach. The Mets are successful, right? With stealing bases. The 2-0 fouled off, 2-1. The 2-1. Swung and a missed. 2-2. And that one hit out to Harrison center. Only has to take a couple steps back. 1 away. That'll bring out Pete with 1 out. Nobody on. And Alonso lifts one out to left. That's going to fall in for a base hit. He'll stay at first with a 1-out single. That'll bring up McNeil. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. And a ground ball, a second. They flip it to short for 1. The first. 4-6-3 double play. We go to the 7th. Still 11-6. HD Dog, thank you for subscribing long enough to be banned. See ya. Yep. So how do we fix this in 2026? A new manager. Go out and get some pitchers that can actually pitch more than 5 innings. I think our bullpen's fine. Well, some of the guys are free agents, so. Yeah, there'll be one behind us, right? Yep. There will be one behind us. And the Mets have to have the hardest schedule left. Yeah, I mean, the score stays the same here. It's a 1-game lead over the Reds. Who do the Reds play next? They're off tomorrow. The Reds are off tomorrow. Oh, then the Reds play the Phillies. Or Milwaukee, excuse me. Then the Angels, then Arizona, then the Dodgers, Cardinals, Blue Jays, Mets. Oh, we have to play the Reds again. Oh, that's going to be first weekend in September. That's a big series. Could be over by then. In for a strike, 0-2. Blackburn's still on the mound here. Wishing for Bassett, Woodruff, and Bellinger. Pizza given. Kelly's here saying go Braves. What's up, Kelly? Called strike 3. Got him looking one away. That's a golden sombrero. Might be time for Steve to have a meeting with the players. I don't think Pete's a given anyway. Even though he's my favorite player, if they can make an upgrade at that position, you gotta do what's best for the team, not what's best for the fan base. This would be another worst loss of the season. They have lots of them. Correct. The Mets will come back. Stop. Outside. 1-1. Not as a Jets fan, that's not a silver lining. Darren wants somebody who can teach the Mets pitchers to throw strikes. Yeah. The 1-2. Called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts. Down low, 1-0. Jake says, honestly, I think the Mets should have close to 70 wins right now. Just a combination of bad management and players not doing their job. I think they should have more than that. Popped up. Out the shallow center. Mullins will make the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Blackburn. He's retired 6 in a row. Stand up and stretch, everybody. We go bottom 7. 11-6 Braves. It'll be Marte, Mullins, and Alvarez coming up. Once again, what are we at? We're at... Hold on, what? Someone should buy the back page under the newspaper to bash Stearns. No, they shouldn't. Stearns has got his problems, but that's not... Stearns is not the reason why the Mets are falling apart right now. Mendoza is. Did I ship my order yet? Order history. Order shipped, it says. Let's go. Oh, it says shipping soon, so it hasn't actually shipped. Pending items, okay. And Chopper. Foul, 0-1. Sorry, guys. Raymond says need to get something going here. Charles says we need to win. Oh, up high, 2-1. Who puts ketchup on a cheeseburger? Stop. The only time ketchup should be on a cheeseburger is if you're in that one lined out to left, the leadoff single. Is you're being cheap and going to McDonald's. Let's talk edits. Nope. You are now blocked. We don't do edits here, clown. Go be a 5-year-old somewhere else. What do you mean? Oh. He said, cheeseburger. They're in first. Oh, up high, 1-1. Charles says you're welcome to join in the chat at any time. Express yourself respectfully. In for a strike, 1-2. What's this edit thing about? You ever see the cheap, chintzy YouTube shorts that are like players? Highlights? That's what they're trying to do. Why? I could do that. I could put it together a highlight package by myself. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. Long day, Charles. Long day. Worked all day. Then the Mets had almost a 2-hour rain delay. And swung on a miss. Struck him out. It would have been a strike either way. That'll bring up Alvarez as 0 for 3. Down low, 1-0. What do you mean? It is a laugher. Just not in the right way, money. Ronnie, he says that's how you treat your scoreboard, the same way you prepare your cheeseburger. The top bun doesn't even fit on the... Oh. The 1-1 swung on a miss, 1-2. We need the Mets to win because Phillies lost twice, and we really need this win. Well, then we should learn to hold on to a 6-0 lead. Braves have scored 11 straight runs. The 1-2. Swung on a miss. Alvarez, who hit 2 home runs last night, struck out 3 times tonight. Last night, sending the ball the other way. Tonight, he's pulling off and not going and trying to pull the ball, not go the other way. I don't understand it. We're getting a pitching change here. Yep, that'll bring up Beatty. Unless we get a pinch hitter for Beatty. No, they're bringing the righty in, so not sure what that's about. Oh. Not sure what that's about anyway. Why did my camera go out? Oh, cool. Maybe we need to teach the umpires to call strikes instead. Yep. The Mets need to wake up the bats. Agreed. They were awake the first 2 innings, but then fell asleep. We still have 24 people watching us on the vertical side. Welcome in everybody over there. 35 likes over there. Thank you all so much for hitting that like button. 67 people watching us on the big side still. 58 likes. We were up to almost 150 early on. And it's kept dropping and dropping all night. 130, let's see here. 149 was 154 was our high mark tonight, and it's been dropping ever since. This is really sad and frustrating. Yep. Tomorrow's pitching matchup. I don't know. Let me look. Let me look. Scores we want Thursday. Mets. Senga against Elder. Yeah, right, Darren? Well, I mean, he went with the same lineup as last night. And it started off hot, but in for a strike 0-1. But it's disappeared since the second. No idea what the Braves broadcast booth is doing. Could care less. Been like 14 games since they won 2 in a row. Wow. And popped up. Allen's there. And that'll retire the side. We go to the 8th. 11-6 Braves. Pete needs another homer. Profar, Olsen, and Azuna. 1, 2, and 3 in the Brave lineup. That's a good question, Darren. I'm not sure what happened. I wonder if our guy's going to be doing post-game because of how late it is. Usually if CP's doing post-game, I usually see him. I'll go stop in the chat and say hello. But let's chat. Oh, my guy on the go with Chilo's doing the game. Let's see here. CP. True. That's... No. How about Rob? No. How about Wardy? Yep, but once again, he doesn't allow redirects. Oh well, guess we're not redirecting tonight. Hitting is so up and down from day to day. And that one lifted out to left center. Nimmo, back, but before the track, will make the catch. No, the Mets have a minor leaguer that can take over first base. In this recent bad stretch, they blew a 4-run lead, 2 5-run leads, and now a 6-run lead. No worries, Simply. Thanks for hopping in. Have a good night. 9-run innings, new way to lose for sure. Same old story. Team gets punched in the stomach and rolls over. Yep. Inside 1-1. Let's go. We're up to 40 new subs tonight. Awesome stuff, everybody. Thank you so much for your support. We go live for every Met game if you're new here. With the NFL starting, we'll mix in some NFL games while the Mets aren't on. Ryan Clifford, thank you. Called strike 3, got him looking. 2 away. Really, dude? You're up 11-6. You're bitching to the home plate umpire about a strike? In for a strike, 0-1. Here's Azuna. Had to hit the 2-run home run last time that pretty much ended the night. What's worse is I don't see any anger from any Met player. And that's where it comes back to. I think this is sending a message to Mendoza. I don't think the players like him. Inside corner. No, 2-1 inside. I do not think the players like him. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Yeah, what do you expect when you have a so-called captain laughing all the time? Yeah, when he's swinging at balls in the dirt and grounding in the double plays. Yep, there he is, chuckling it up. Down low, 3-2. There's nothing funny about this, and when he does that, it drives me insane. It's Bush League. Very nice. And a chopper down to third. Beatty's got it. Nice scoop by Pete, and that'll retire the side. A 9 straight by Blackburn. It'll be the top of the lineup. Lindor, Soto, and Nimmo coming up. But yeah, we'll be back live again tomorrow night for Game 3 with Senga on the mound. Darren says the only thing consistent about the Mets is the pitching. It constantly stinks since Canning went down and they got Senga, Minaya, and Montas back. If you're new to the channel, I think on Sunday, depending on what's going on Sunday morning, I might do the Phillies-Nats game. It's the Roku game. Figure adding another baseball game here. Let's see. Let me go over and look to see what the NFL schedule is for Sunday. Maybe I'll do an NFL game. We'll see. Friday. Oh, this was last week. I don't want this week. I'm definitely doing the Monday night game, Cincinnati and Washington. Saturday. Oh, definitely. Maybe depending on what time the Met game gets over, maybe I'll do the Jets Giants game. Jags Saints. No, I'll do the Phillies Nats baseball game. And then we'll do Bengals Commanders on Monday night. Next manager has to be a veteran. No more newbie experiments. Agreed. In for a strike, 0-1. Pierce Johnson still on the mound here. Last year seemed to be a different story, at least with Mendoza's perception. What do you think's changed? Outside, 1-1. They realize he's not a good in-game manager. He's made so many decisions that's actually hurt the team over the year. Mismanaged the bullpen, 1-2 the count. Oh yeah, the Mets won 101 games with under Buck Showalter. But they brought in a new president of baseball operations. He got rid of Buck. And it wasn't too bad. I mean, they made the playoffs and went on a nice run to the NLDS. The 2-2. He had a nap, he said. Way outside, 3-2. Yep. Yeah, but like you guys have been saying though, they're both reaching new career highs in pitches in innings pitched. They might not have the arm strength to keep doing this. Up high, ball 4. A leadoff walk. Yep, Severino, Quintana, and Minaya all pitched better. What? And Severino left because why? The Mets didn't want to give him an extra $2 million? Here's Soto. 1 for 3. 2 strikeouts. I'll call the strike. Come on, Blue. I know it's an 11-6 game, but call those balls and strikes right, dude. Outside, 1-1. Like, nobody on this team flips out, either. Not that you need a player to flip out all the time, but... Like, that call by the home plate umpire was horrendous on the first pitch. Like, turn around and say something to him. And get in his face. Would you hire again, Valentine? Collins. Oh, I'd take Collins back in a heartbeat. I'd love Terry Collins. The 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Chai says, I love Terry Collins. Yep. Horrible lineup. Construction from day to day. Players don't know if they're in or out. Players don't like that uncertainty. They hate it. The 2-2. And called strike 3. So last at bat, he swings at ball 4. And this one, he takes strike 3 right down the middle of the plate. Outside, 1-0 to Nimmo. Outside, 2-0. You want Wally Backman, but they'll never happen with this team. They're too politically correct for a guy like Wally. Worst team in baseball since the incident back in June. The 2-0. Up high, 3-0. The 3-0, right down the middle, 3-1. You don't think Collins would say no if Stearns called? Cohen would do it. Oh, Cohen would be okay with it. The 3-1. There's a strike, 3-2. The 3-2. And a ground ball up the middle, but right at the shortstop. Steps on the bag for 1, over to first. 6-6-3 double play. We go to the 9th. 11-6. Charles says, a bird sitting on a tree is not afraid of the branch breaking because its trust is not on the branch, but on its own wings. Always believe in yourself. So there, we fixed the Mets manager for 2026. Okay, but then what do we do at pitching coach? Because Hefner needs to go. He's been here for like 5 different managers already. Then the pitching's getting worse. The only guy I think who would snap at umpire is Winker. Yep. Was curious, maybe prisoner moment from last year. They were never out of it. But this year there's no fight. And that is management first. Yep. Yep. Of course the Braves are loving it. No, stop. You're going to trade Lindor. Stop. Where do you guys come up with this stuff? You don't know what he's like behind closed doors. Maybe he is, and they're not responding to him. One and one from Blackburn here. Outside, 2-1. $40 new subscribers tonight. Welcome in, everybody. And Albies hits one out to Soto on the run. Will make the catch. One away. 10 in a row retired by Blackburn. Down low, 1-0. And a ground ball down to Pete. He's got it. He'll flip it to Blackburn. 2 away. At least Blackburn's been solid today, yeah. When Peterson pitched a complete game and was carried off the field like he threw the perfect game. He wasn't carried off the field. Where do you guys come up with your nonsense? Carried off the field. And a chopper to Pete. And they flip it to Blackburn. We go bottom 9. Look at a guy vacuuming the booth. Rain delay 2, New York baseball 0. All right. Once again, goodbye. Don't have your wife come back and try to have you unblocked either. You're nonsense with this stuff, man. It was not a big celebration. Ooh, they congratulate him for pitching a complete game. It wasn't a big celebration. They congratulated Pete for hitting the home run yesterday, too. You going to complain about that? Okay. You don't have any faith in Stearns? Okay. Rysel Iglesias will come in. It's not a safe situation, but yep. The first pitch to Pete. Down low, 1-0. Once again, thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. Started off as a good night for the Mets, up 6-0 early, but things fell apart from there. We'll be back live tomorrow night with Game 3, the rubber game of this series. Yeah, agreed, Caps. But, man, popped foul, 2-1. If you already paid for your tickets, are you really not going to use them? Agreed. Nikki. There's a strike, 2-2. And that one ripped. Base hit in the left field. So Alonso will get the Mets off to a start. Did I still see Fitzy here? Yeah. Guys, make sure you check out Thomas Fitzpatrick. Does a great job of covering the Boston Red Sox over on his channel. I believe he's getting close to 1750 on the sub count. And McNeil swings at the first pitch and pops it up out the shallow center. McNeil, another guy that needs to be off this team. Down 5 runs in your first pitch swinging. Down low, 1-0. Alonso with that hit, with that single, he's 3 for 4 tonight. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Yo, is that Frank? The 1-1. Swung on a miss. 1-2. Was that Frank the Tank they just showed? No. I don't think they're going to do it in season, Nikki. Let's get it back tomorrow. Yep. Down low, 2-2. At least Blackburn, other than the walk to Olsen, had thrown strikes. Yep. 4 innings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 innings. Gave up 2 runs. And Marte fouls it off. We'll do it again. Gina's here. Greetings, Mr. John and Mrs. PAS. Respectful hello. He didn't. And that one chopped back to the pitcher. He goes to second for 1, over to first, not in time. It was Peterson that blew it up. So you're going to DFA Peterson? Oh, apps are still downloading. Nice. Congrats on the new phone, Gina. So we won't redirect tonight, everybody, but thank you all so much once again for hanging out. I know we had almost a 2-hour rain delay. We've gained 41 new subscribers. And Mullins pops one up. Shallow left. And the ball game is over. The Mets blow a 6-0 lead. I have to go scream in my pillow. Oh, thank you as well, Gina. Charles says the new viewers and subscribers, you are valued indeed. He's supposed to take him out. You got to try to let your starter go more than 3 1/3 innings, Nikki. You can't complain about Mendoza overusing the bullpen and then complain about taking the pitcher out after 3 1/3 innings. Peterson should be better than that. Richard says, I'm a new subscriber. Being far away, it's nice to experience this way. Thank you so much. Thank you, Richard. Awful loss, embarrassing. Yep. Charles says, thank you for your support on the PAS network. Until next stream, peace. Great play-by-play with informative commentary with Mr. John as your host. Darren says, good night, John and everyone. Thank you all once again so much. We'll be back live tomorrow night for the rubber match. Senga on the mound for the Mets. And then a tough weekend coming up against Seattle over the weekend. Friday night is at 7. Saturday's at 4. Sunday, the Met game is at 7. But I might do the Braves-Nats game Sunday morning. So, absolutely, Ginny, you're welcome. Nikki, welcome in. You're new in the chat as well. It's gonna get worse, says Caps. I know, but I'm here for it. Charles says, hit that like button on your way out. Schedule is hard. Yep. Unless they can somehow completely turn it around, but I don't see that happening. Samuel just subscribed as well. Easy win. And where were you last night, Samuel? Don't show up when your team wins and then talk smack. Braves fan? Alright, guys. We'll see everybody tomorrow night for the rubber match. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday nights.